put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receiver will get involved as this game goes on.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 29.
Throwing is Williams.
First down, goal.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, let's go. Hey, change your time. Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 30-yard line.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory, but I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they can do whatever they want. They turn things around in that case and pick one off themselves. Defensively going forward, you're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Myers.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11. Let's go. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Well, he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's a gain of 11. That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 6-0 our score after 1.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 13-yard line.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Hey, Lion.
Etienne up the middle. And different running backs, same result as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Go. Soko. Hey, kill. 11. Red.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Hey, easy, route.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Jaguars 12, Bears nothing.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Williams. Throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout.
First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Chicago.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 42.
To the air, Williams.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Eric Murray.
And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
To throw, Williams. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. Rome Odunze.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And this is caught. He hits Moore.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage need.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Josh Hines Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Looking long for Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go, go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, Lion, Lion. This is 11. Third.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, East. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Loss on the play.
Grady Jarrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Lawrence.
A short throw there to Strange. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the sideline he goes.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 34 yards there.
The Jaguars, first down.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
7-yard line.
Hey,
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Parker Washington.
A 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So this time the conversion is good after a pair of failed 2-point tries. Charles, they're 1 for 3 now.
And you would figure with 3 touchdowns scored, your minimum number of points would be 21, right? 3 extra points. And as you noted, they went for 2 twice, didn't get it. Went here again. This reminds me of something a coach told me a while ago. They have more 2-point plays on their ready sheet nowadays than ever before. It used to be like 1 or 2. Now most teams have up to 6 or 7 that they have at the ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jags will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Hey, 11, hey,
Lawrence will throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
easy. Hey, let's go. Inside.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Thomas brings it in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jags continue to pull away here this first half. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Jaguars 28, Bears nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he's got